gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Dolphins 10, Seahawks nothing.
And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run it with Carson, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Seahawks nothing.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. On 1st down, it's Carson, and the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and as tough as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And down to the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Forced out to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He'll buy some time to a hit, and the ball is out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A little careless with a football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a...
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Offense retains possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. The gun. Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. His throw incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there. And it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release. And they did force the incomplete pass. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive. Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up. Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do? I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense. They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his left. Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here comes Grant on the return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Tua
with a quick throw, caught out wide, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Now it's Tua. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Get this all the way inside the Miami 15.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, He was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run again with Carson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
17. Dolphins 10. Michael Dixon, the kicker.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jordan Brooks in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. And this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Myers' kick is good. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tua going to throw. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So the victory here for Seattle. And, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Seahawks, it took a few weeks, but they